Oh, yeah, I forgot. I won't need a new car for a while because my mom just got a new car. And she's bringing it back today, a new Honda something or the other. It's really nice. She's going all the way down to Florida in it for a couple months or more than a few months. And then I get to get drove around in it. She takes me to Walmart and all that. And then I have e-scooter and all that, so I won't even need a new car yet. I got lots of time to get a new car. But look at all these new cars that are coming out. 2024 Acura ZDX looks pretty cool. 2023 Alfa Romeo Giulia. 2023 Audi Q4 e-tron Sportback. The 2023 Audi R8. That one's nice. 2023 Alfa Romeo Stelvio. 2023 Acura MDX. 2023 Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. These are some nice ones to look forward to for, well, they're dream cars for me, and some people are buying them. 2023 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. That one's a really nice one to have. I would really like this one. Maybe in the future for me, or maybe soon for you. Let's see. Buick, BMW's got some nice ones. 2023 BMW i7. All I can say is in the future. Some of you can put the down payment down or do the paperwork and all that. All I can say is maybe one day in the future I want one. Or maybe not want one, but maybe there is a possibility. There is still a life possibility I could get one of these, but by that time, it wouldn't be the 2023 BMW 7 Series. 2023 BMW M2. Wow, that one's cool, Cam Thompson. Of Teeswater, that one would match your Ducati motorcycle, the BMW M2, and it's looking very sporty in 2023. Buick Enclave. I've heard of those one, the Enclave or whatever. Buick Electra 2025. Buick Electra. 2023 BMW XM. Starting at $159,995. Wow, it's something really, really special. It's quite big, almost comparable to some other ones like the Infiniti QX56. It even looks bigger than that. And I even compare. It's the luxurious version of the Hummer, almost. It looks like, or the even bigger than a Land Rover or Range Rover. It looks very nice, that one there. Chevrolet's got some new ones with the 2023 Chevrolet Traverse. It looks nice. 2023 Chrysler Pacifica. There's a new Chrysler 300 in 2023. A lot of people love the Chrysler 300. Hey, even that would be a good choice for even me. It's a vehicle that lasts a very long time, and they're high quality, and they have all the utility to them, and they're big, but then they're a good price too. Right here, the Chrysler 300. Chevrolet Malibu. Cadillac CT5. The XT6. 2023 Chevrolet Equinox. The Chrysler Airflow 2025. They're talking the 2025s. Here's one that StacksAMilli really, really wants, and many guys do too. The 2023 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. That was the 2023 edition. It's still 2022 here. I mean, I'm opening up the thing November, so we got one more month, about a month and a half before we get into 2023. But what other car would it be to speed into 2023 with than that one? I mean, if I could do it, it would be probably the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. But what is it? It's only $69,695 starting at. So you're gonna be in that American Muscle. No matter who you are, you could get get on payments with that, or pay the 70 grand and have it just like that. You got the Dodge Charger 2024, 60,000. This one's a really nice one too. It would be in between. What do you want? Do you want the Dodge Charger? I'm not making any money for this video. I just hate wasting time, and I have cancer. And why would I just sit around and play with my own cancer? I want to work, and my friends all have vehicles. Why wouldn't I be able to? It just comes down to numbers. And I got a lot of more years and all that, and all that, and all that, and all that. I will have more years. I'll be able to get one of these cars. They're not too hard, eh? Maybe not this year, maybe not the next, but with my attitude, maybe in about 5 or 10 years or whatever, and all that. 2023 Dodge Hornet, that's an affordable one if you're not, you just want to be able to get a vehicle. And hey, it doesn't have to be that really nice. You're not the hot rodder. Don't want to get into it with anybody. You just want a vehicle so you can get to the store, and this one's a really brand new one. You want to be able to even go across Canada or go across the United States, get to moms, get to dads, get to grandmas, get to anybody's, and all that. Dodge Challenger 2023 for $32,000. Here it is right here. For the same price, you could get this brand new Challenger. So this one would be actually StacksAMilli's pick in reality, would be the $32,000 vehicle being the Challenger. Would I get it now? No, because not only I could afford it maybe in a couple of years, but I got to worry about security for the Challenger. I mean, if I park it in my parking lot, my mom's already getting a new Honda. So I'm thinking about just letting my mom be who she thinks she is for 10 or 15 years, and she'll be 75 years old or whatever before you know it. And then I'll get my Dodge Challenger when those people are about 70 or 80 or whatever. Because there is people that are older than me, like a Phil Thompson. And if I got the Dodge Challenger, yeah, you might have to worry about them digging the key in the side of the thing, or putting stuff in the gas tank like they did with my Cadillac. So I might just save my money, relax, get a lot of tattoos, get everything I need. And then before you know it, they'll be like 80 or 90. And once they're about 80 or 90, then I'll get my car. And they'll be in their wheelchairs and all that. I think that's the best plan. I have my .45 caliber handgun to protect me until then. Until I can save all my money to be able to... Because what I'm dealing with is, I'm a person that can afford a car, I can afford an apartment, I can afford all these things. But we have mafias that they got access to these cars, got access to these guns, and they want to make it hard for every year it becomes easier, and they want to make it hard for every kid. Well, it was for me in my position to be able to become a vehicle owner and all that. Because you got to worry about security and all that. I mean, look at this, $29,000, it's a Mustang. Maybe there will be one day that I could have a vehicle out in the parking lot of my apartment complex, whether it be a Ford Mustang or something, and it just sits there and like a normal car, and nobody messes with it, and it's my car, and I get to use it and all that. But that hasn't happened for me here in Canada yet. The one time that I did buy a car, it got stolen or whatever and all that by the mafia. So now the point of time I'm at now is, can I be just a normal guy here in Canada like I was supposed to be and be able to have a one vehicle? Under my ODSP, I'm supposed to be able to have a one vehicle. I've never even been able to own one vehicle here in Canada because of the mafia. They want to start fights about it, or they want to rob me and all that, just because I want to be able to own one vehicle. And I finally got on ODSP, and what does it say on ODSP? That I'm allowed to own one vehicle. Well, I have an e-bike now, but that's not much of a vehicle in Canada's winter times. Our winters are crazy here. He needs a real vehicle eventually, right? Because I'm a lot younger than my mom. Eventually, my mom's going to pass away, and I'm going to need a vehicle and all that, or else I'm going to be done for dinner, and that's not legally right. I want to go the right way, not the wrong way. That's illegal to push me in the wrong way instead of the right way. See, you can have a vehicle. It's an exempt asset. So I never was on this ODSP before, so now I am. So I should be able to, I have a primary residence now, be in my rental apartment, and eventually we'll see. I want to stay here for a very long time. I want to get a vehicle. Yeah, that's a thing. But right now, my mom has a vehicle. But eventually, as long as I'm living, I'm allowed to have a vehicle being an exempt. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe it won't be 2023 like a lot of people are looking. But it's a good motivation for me. Instead of getting depressed and all that, I say, wow, for $29,000, you can get one of them horsey rides, those Mustangs. So that's all I can do right now is look and say, oh, wow, because it is a possibility that maybe within 30 years or something, I do end up getting one of those Mustangs. I've never even had a vehicle before. Some other people have had 20 vehicles. That's illegal. And the military agrees. They say, you've had 25 vehicles. We look through your records and this guy's never owned one vehicle. And the military says, no, that ain't right. And that you've had 50 vehicles in your life and he's only had one. Yeah, they look at it like that. Like, I'm a citizen and you are too. And so you can't take advantage of me just because you have the power of 50 vehicles and I've never had one vehicle. That's against the law. That's what they're trying to tell you. And then you say to the police, well, how come you're going to shoot me and put me in a wheelchair because I'm attacking the kids that want to one day have a vehicle? Do you understand it now? You've had 50 vehicles. You're getting close to 80 or 90 years old. And the police are saying, get out of the way, bud. Go home. You have a $5 million house. Go back to your $5 million house with all your trucks and all that. Stop going on other people's properties like some people are doing with power, like Phil Thompson, and thinking they own the whole town or own the whole city. Because somebody will put a hole in your leg and you will end up in a wheelchair because StacksAMilli already did it to you, bud, is what everybody says. He put the pepper spray right in your eyes, and then he went to court, and he beat it in court. And now I own a .45 caliber handgun, and we never seen that guy ever again. So welcome to Ontario. I've been in Ontario. Never left. Been in Ontario for 30 years going on. Doug Ford, he's part of my goddamn family with my marriage with the marriages in the family. No, he's blood relation. He would be blood relation because Susan is the one that looks like him, and that's my direct relation auntie. We got Doug Ford. We got John Tory. Just got it again. We want to see John Tory for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11 consecutive turn. I mean, we never want these guys out. I mean, if these guys are out, then what is Ontario going to be? I mean, there shouldn't even be an election. It should just be Doug Ford, John Tory, Justin Trudeau, and me and the rest of them. Everybody else that's in Canada, because it's not an election thing. We've lived in Canada and we'll die here in Canada.